Alrighty, hello everybody folks, and good morning. Welcome to a sort of first impressions type thing for Wandering Sword. I forget if it actually had a tagline, but I personally mentally categorize it as the very, very Chinese SRPG. So, if you liked Kung Fu movies, if you liked strategy games and all of that kind of business, here we are. So let's give this a little bit of a look. So I did a sort of like a preview kind of thing ages ago. This is one of those ones that's it's kind of just been sitting there quietly in the background, working on it. Had seen a lot of comments at the time from folks insisting that it would never come out for one reason or another, and well, hadn't heard anything for a while. So either darn ways, here we are now with the full release. Admittedly, I've been sleeping on this particular kind of pre-release copy for a bit over a week here. It, as per usual, all this stuff has a tendency to come by exactly on the worst possible weeks. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and skip through the initial cutscenes here, just because I want to look over the mechanics and things. I don't necessarily want to be... I'm actually going to do this on controller as well. I don't want to be sitting and going through all the dialogue necessarily, so we'll deal with that as we do. The intro basically just kind of starts off with everybody getting absolutely brutalized here. In just a moment. There's this lady over here. You will last about 3 seconds. And then plot happens. And interestingly enough, they actually have proper Steam Deck control buttons and everything. That's fascinating. That almost never comes up. Alright. So let's see if we can just leave, I guess. Well, anyway, that went about as well as you'd expect. And then they all get ambushed, and then the other guys get ambushed, and just everybody gets ambushed all over the place. Everybody freaking dies, and then you wind up getting poisoned. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot how good the music was here. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and move this guy over here. Okay, fine, we'll move over there. Apparently, we didn't pick an optimal position. So, as it says right here, the... oh, what the... Interesting. Okay, LBX. That's what I'm doing. Okay, you still have to select after selecting it. Okay. Basically, you have to do LBX and then plus A. So there's going to be a lot of button combinations, but I do like that they went ahead and added a bunch of that too here. Here, let's back out of that turn. Let's go ahead and see... Let's see, LB... Let's see, A is... What? Oh, okay, you gotta move first. Okay. So let's see, LBA. I don't know what that necessarily did. I was hoping to go through them and see what ranges they had. Alright, how do I select stuff? So triggers don't seem to do that. Okay, can we see what ranges they do, or what? You can apparently manually select them this way. Yeah, definitely feels like mouse and keyboard is the way to be doing this, because hopefully it actually tells you the ranges that you're supposed to be attacking from, right? Yeah, there we go. So we're just going to go ahead and go to that. I'm not familiar enough with the actual mechanics of this whole thing just yet to really make sense of any of it. Also, this guy's going to be super overpowered. Also, they actually have back attacks this time around. So orientation, when I was first playing it in early access, wasn't a thing. They just sort of did stuff. Let's see, that's 2 tiles, that's... Yeah, there's a lot of combining your skills in together to achieve all kinds of effects in this one. I never really understood all of it at the time, but hey, we're gonna figure this out, you know? This one's normal, just do that thing. Whatever, there we go. So it's good to see positioning making a thing here. I still like the visuals of all of it. The sound is it's pretty on point. Anyway, everybody gets exploded, and then we get into our tutorial scene. A month later. In this village that we're totally not going to get ruined, because we are basically playing a Kung Fu movie. Anyway, so this guy gets us out of there. It only takes us a whole month to get over here. We meet a child. We skip a cutscene, and we get Affinity, so... Let's see, let's get a quick refresher here. So we got equipment to there, got items over there, we equip item there, and that thing keeps us from dying. Temporarily, anyway. Okay. Let's figure out some controls here. Okay, so the... I forget exactly how all this stuff works, but we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, so lots of attention to detail going on in the different scenes here. Lots of like gathering to do. That's actually a new animation that wasn't there last time. Last time you basically would just run up and like hit A, and that was the end of that story. I wonder if items randomly respawn still. Also, how do you run? It's not that one. There we go. Okay, it's apparently left trigger to run. So they're going to go down to see the crying child that was scared off by the karate master guy. I know it's not karate. I probably just offended somebody. Okay, observe. You can invite a character to your party if their affinity with you reaches 60. Some characters cannot be invited at any affinity. Also, let me make sure that this recording is working right. It sure is. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. So, she joined the team, and now she wants you to go slap a monkey. As you do. What was that old song from Forever Ago? You're supposed to shock a monkey or whatever. Anyway, yeah, he apparently just keeps all these tools with him. He just has his sickle, he has his axe. Fair enough. So they stole her wooden sword, and the monkeys are all like, no! Fantastic. Okay, so what do we got here? Huh? Interesting. The active time thing is actually still going. I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, yeah, you know what? I like playing that way. So, yeah, apparently you can have just active time. Everything's going on. You're selecting your... You can actually select positions ahead of time. Yeah, that's cool. I like that system. That feels good. But yeah, you may have potentially seen that the cursor was moving around on non-active turns, so it seems like you can set up your turns ahead of time, just do it in real time. Nice. Alright, so we go back to the guy, we get some cultivation-y type of thing. Current martial arts points, which can be earned in battles. The more party members deployed, the fewer martial arts points each member earns. Undeployed party member... Okay, so this is a little bit different from last time. Switch between skill types with the triggers. D-pad to select a skill. Can I just completely ignore what he's saying and become a master of stick? Alright. By the way, just so you know, as far as the kind of implications of a lot of the cultivation-y type stuff in the background, primarily my whole exposure to Chinese meditation type of stuff is like, well, the Chinese side of it, basically none. While I did start off with some Chinese martial arts back in the day, ended up going more on the Korean side later on, just because that's what was available when I was growing up. And as far as the actual spiritual side of things, I never quite understood how any of this does anything, so, you know, I don't quite know what's going on. But I'm just going to take their word for it that this is doing stuff. Alright, so we need 3 items to get rid of the poison, because we got hit with a poison arrow. You know, never underestimate how good those dang ninja buffs are. Okay. Let's see. And if at any point I say something that may not necessarily make sense to you, it's probably a Tactics Ogre reference. Anyway, moving on. Oh, okay. It switched to run by default now. Or actually, no, it's a toggle. Okay, that's cool. I saw some notes. There were pretty extensive patch notes. Even despite this being the day of release, they had like a 3 gig patch ready to go. Anyway, there seemed to be quite a bit of changes in terms of balance, in terms of just quality of life features. The kind of complete auto battle thing they're working on at some point. It sounds like they're trying to figure out how to make that happen. Alright, get some kind of pouch. Excuse me, sir. Do you still want trees collected? Let's see, was this really repaired? Okay. I don't know if we can actually complete the side quest. Basically, this guy needs his axe repaired, you know, your usual starting village kind of stuff. We take it to the blacksmith. Blacksmith doesn't like him, so we need some materials. We need to collect those materials. I have a feeling materials won't be respawning like they did last time. There we go. We've got the iron piles over here. Get some iron, get some collecting experience. I do like that you get collecting experience while you're out in the field. It just feels good to interact with the world, you know? That's one of those things that really drew me to this upon first trying it, that you could just run around just doing stuff, just exploring, just vibing, as the kids say. It's like, oh, thank you for your village. Let me just go ahead and take a pickaxe to all of it. Okay, maybe they do respawn a little bit quicker than I was expecting. Because literally all you had to do in the early versions was run back and forth and collect your ore ad nauseum here. Or maybe I just missed that one. Can we go in here? No, he refuses to go in there. Alright. Quick thing. Let's go ahead and see... Again, how do you... It says start menu to flip between stuff up top there. Okay, it's none of those ones. Mouse controls do some stuff, but not all the stuff. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I see. You select the thing, and then you go through the triggers. That's what it's doing there. Okay, let's go to this thingy. I want to... This seems to be primarily your stats and things. So, like the one we went to, we have 5 points. Let's see. What's the better control scheme here? Because I can't select that one on the... Mouse, you are needed. Okay. And again, just to be clear, they did say that they're working on improving controls here, so there's that. Let's see, has a chance to remove 20% debuff when attacked? Yes, please. Now, I forget if you have to buy all the points in that particular category before moving on. I think you do. Either way, these are your kind of like your stat and perk tree kind of situations. Also, it does appear that the game does pause when you're in this kind of selection mode, so that's good. Let's see, this one's equipment, right? No, that's your save game. Let's go ahead and just save it here. I don't know what would happen if I transferred my save from the original over to this, but I'm not going to screw with that right now. Okay, cultivation methods. How many points do we have? 11. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what exactly basic cultivation method is supposed to mean. So as far as weapons, it seems like it's the same ones as before. So hidden weapons are basically your thrown weapons. Swords are, I believe that was more for like sweeping combos. Actually, no, saber was for sweeping combos. I think swords had more techie type of stuff. Pole arms were the ones with the range, so that's what I was using them for. Anyway, we'll figure out more of that as we go. This guy, I believe, is your tutorial for hiring dudes. Let's see what now. He apparently just wants to do that. Let's see. So we consult life skills. I love they're called life skills. Okay, let's see. What's our affinity here? They mentioned earlier what affinity you need for somebody to join you, but yeah, I don't know. Affinity is none. Would you like a plant? Does not meet their preference. Okay, what is their preference? Weapon or consumable? Isn't that a consumable? Okay, let's say... what's this? Does not meet their preference. Okay, whatever. Maybe we gotta get them all liquored up. Who knows? Either way, I know that they can join pretty early. What about this guy? See, if Max gets rusty very easily, but I've been repaired earlier this year. Do you have a solution for that? Yes, it's called Stop Leaving It in the Rain. Must be a bad axe. Pretty much. So you buy a new one, which I'm going to sell, or go to the mountains and collect 4 iron ores. Can you just do it? Actually, wait a minute. There was an option to go ask the woodsman for help, which maybe that would have resolved their storyline a little bit better. Whatever, we'll see. Let's see. Blacksmith said that the material in the axe was made from is low quality. Whatever, we'll just have it reforged then. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and fix this thing. Is there still a fishing spot down here? I kind of want to just suddenly fish. Select fish, leave, cast rod. Okay. I remember when I was first playing, fishing was just like the go-to for getting a ton of early game cash. And you just sit here and wait for the fish to happen. And it's relaxing, you know? Then you see the fish moving on, and I kind of wish you could move the camera around during this. It's one of those things I always liked whenever you could do in games like this. But yeah, I want to say... I don't even know how long I sat here just fishing. But yeah, this is the most, like, fish-rich pond you'll ever see. I know those fish can be used for other things. I'm not entirely sure what for, but either way, there's a lot of these little world interactions. It's a very chill game from what I've seen. That it just switches between martial arts movie and just chill out simulator very quickly. I remember at the time mentally I kept wanting to call it like a Chinese RuneScape, but anyway, that's enough fishing for now. I don't know if getting additional fishing levels necessarily gives you anything too nuts. We'll find out later. Presumably just better materials. Alright. And I remember just as a bit of a joke on my first playthrough here, I remember there was something along the lines of this lady here would be able to accept a lot of items that you could just find laying around here. But the funny part was, at the time, even though their power said beginner, like you need to reach 20, it says, before you can spar somebody, like, she would just whoop my ass over and over. I just thought it was funny. Let's see. Can we... Apparently we can just rob them with no issues. Fantastic. Let's see. Open. Get some iron ore. Man, this guy was super lazy. He refused to walk 2 feet to go get the stuff out of the box. And I'll take it from here. Clang, clang. Alright, tell the wood guy to wipe the blade with an oilcloth as soon as he's done chopping wood. He's the only axe user in the village. Alright. There's plots. Anyway, we'll go ahead and give the item over here. Again, I'm mostly going to be trying to blaze through this intro just to see how much of the mechanics pop up and play and all that. Like, overall, in terms of the feel of this game, it feels just great. You know? It feels very cozy, feels very chilled out. In many ways, it feels like very similar to what Octopath was going for, except with, like, I don't know, just more chill atmosphere, you know? Alright, let's see. And as weird of a thing as it is, I just appreciate that kind of stuff, you know? Alright. So, how do we actually select equipment here? See, triggers to switch, but switch between what? Because it says it's the buttons to toggle inventory. But it's also not quite doing that. Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's see. Equip the helmet, equip the armor. And we should be pretty well sorted here, because you can pretty quickly get yourself full of starting game equipment here. Let's see, RS for info. Yeah, this would be worse than our current armor here. That's fine. What about this necklace? This is better than our current necklace. Let's see, key gathering speed would go down, strength and constitution would go up. Let's see, cannot be somewhat effective against poison. Well, I mean, I kind of like strength and constitution. If I just equip this, does this mean that I plot die or no? Because according to the plot, if you take off that cannot collect... What do you mean I cannot collect? Do I not have the tools for it or something? Anyway, let's go talk to the village head about fixing that other guy's problems with a bag. Say grain has been stolen, probably the monkeys. The monkeys are very slippery, even since they migrated here a couple of years ago. They've been stealing things. They have even scratched a number of villagers. They do that a lot over there. We've tried to get the government to help us. We've organized raids in the mountain and tried to smoke them out, but to no avail. After a couple of failed attempts, we had to give up and just let them do whatever they wanted. We've had great yields for the past 2 years. It did not affect us much if monkeys stole some of it, but this year the yield is not optimal. With increasing grain tax, we are out of ideas. We can go take care of them. See, they run and hide when they see a human. We could not catch any of them when we sent the whole village, let alone just you. I wanted to give the physician to mix something into the grain to poison them, but the villagers are worried that the children might accidentally eat the poisoned grain and rejected my plan. It seems that we have to use this method now to solve the problem once and for all. Go see physician soon. Tell him I sent you. Okay. Is that this guy? Yes. Alright, Mr. Man. How are you, Mr. Sun? Where's Mrs. Moon? Aren't you the young man staying with Mr. Zheng? What brings you here? Is he having a relapse? No, he's not currently in a drunken stupor. Here to buy some herbs. So, oh yeah, right, we gotta buy those to make the thingamajig. Ran out of Balan. Not exactly rare. Getting hard to find them. Okay, so let's let's see, near the river. That was the thing that we just tried to go collect. Just need 5. Okay. And then also, make a poison to get rid of the monkeys. It's easy to make a poison. It's just that in my old age, I find it hard to bear to take the lives of those monkeys. I'm sure they'll attack somebody to help you alleviate that little problem. Was a bit resistant when the village asked me to make the poison years ago, but seeing that everybody is having a hard time, this is the only solution. Those monkeys have done evil deeds! Do you still take pity on them? He already said that he doesn't. An old man, I can't help but overthink things. It is a tough time. How different are we from monkeys? No need to talk about pity. Take this bag of poison. It tastes the same as grain. Spread it over the center of the mountain behind the village. Whether or not to use it is your decision. Yes? I mean, it seems like they're a pretty regular problem. Especially you hear about them on the news and whatnot, and it's like, oh yeah, just the old couple went for a walk and one of them showed up without a face. Like, you know, them suckers are pretty brutal. So there's that. This must be where the monkeys live. The monkeys have caused a lot of trouble, yet they too are living beings. Should I poison them? Later. Hope they'll be more peaceful. That's okay. We just consider this pest control. Job done. Alright. And we need to make like a little fence right here to keep the monkeys out. Take down some of those trees. The tree is also a living being, yet we are going to cut it down without mercy. Hello, monkey. It's soon to be bye-bye, monkey. Alright, next we go this way. Go collect them plants. I do love that the run is a toggle this time. It's kind of interesting that they don't let you collect these plants to sequence break. So I guess we see where they're going with that. Going to collect 1 extra because I would assume you can probably do stuff with it. Is he going to refuse? Yeah, he's refusing to collect that last one. Wonder if it'll be plot important. Anyway, it is done. Okay. Root out a source of harm to the people. They are just monkeys. Do not count them as harm. I mean, yeah, sure, they come by, but also all well and good. It's alright. We're not going to wipe out the monkeys that easily. Right. You are too young. You will not understand. Fair enough. What is wrong with me? Why does she not like me? Oh, that's because I kept giving her flowers in an alternate universe and then got murdered by her. Don't worry about it. People gossip. Let's see. Well, this guy's being very sudden, wanting to go get married immediately. Okay, so we're apparently supposed to get these two together. Alright, whatever. Let's make it happen. Right. And that's the same kind of pendant that I've got right now. Alright. And I know I keep going into this menu. I keep trying to hit a button that I think is going to make everybody talk because I was playing some Monster Sanctuary earlier, and that's the talk button. Anyway, let's see. Who are you and what do you want? Okay, so she assumes it's our teacher guy. I love how tell the truth is the only option. Like, I did try to back out of that menu to see if it would let you just continue on down that particular rabbit hole and make it awkward, but no. Okay, well, apparently she really, really hates the guy. Okay, I wonder if there's a different interaction if you kind of butter her up beforehand. Because they did mention that would be a mechanic. Because there's constantly these chat options that don't have any other options, so... Let's see. Not only did she not take your jade, she scolded me as well. Let's see. Did you not say that she didn't look at me because she liked me? Like, no, I didn't. Okay. Everyone's just misunderstanding this stuff. Okay. Well, either way, apparently that's done. Let's just go ahead and continue on with the story then. So, we need to go to Kung Fu Guy. And one of these days I'm going to hit the right button here. So he's going to go tell us to go in here, presumably. That way we can go get a bit more tutorial, fight some snakes, get that poison stuff. Apparently the funny part is that the pendant, you find out later the pendant doesn't actually do anything. That's one of those details that I liked here. That it's like superstitiously supposed to protect you against poison, but realistically, it's some kind of spiritual reasons that are given as to, like, you got hit by some cold poison, and I guess they got some hot poison over there, and together you just wind up a happy medium or something. Again, I can't claim to understand any of that stuff as far as how all that belief system works, but hey, if they say so, we'll just go ahead and go with it. Let's see, haven't got the medicinal herbs yet. Go to the physician, but I did. Okay, apparently we got to get the other ones too. Let's go back to the guy. I remember at some point we have to go buy some liquor. Alright. Okay, I'll keep 4 of them. This is the G we talked about. Please take it. There's some liniments for you if you're willing to collect herbs in the future. You'll also be rewarded. Neat. Okay. So we have that stuff, and then we take it over to this guy, who then asks for his drink, I think. Yeah, because now he's over here. All right, now we get the liquor, and we potentially fight some people at the bar. We're gonna skip that, and yes, I know we're just blazing through this. I just want to see how much stuff has changed. But it does feel cozy. Okay, yeah, they specifically they specifically keep stuff in stock because their local alcoholic needs more. Let's see, but Wei Ho, who lives by the village entrance, bought 20 jars yesterday for some reason. That's why we're out of stock now. There may be a way, though. Everyone knows that he likes to spar with people. Okay. And those guys are about to start a fight. Yeah, this section reminds me a lot of playing Golden Sun growing up. There's just a lot of those little setup moments all throughout the village that are happening that'll set up stuff later. Like, you know it's gonna happen, and you know that there's no way you're gonna be able to avoid it, but, like, still. Like, they're setting up all this stuff, it's beyond your control for the moment. There's people doing stuff that technically may be considered a little on the dumb side, but it's fine because you know it's gonna work out fine in some satisfying way. Alright. I don't know what that little icon right next to him means. Maybe it means he can be a companion or something? Let's see. So he apparently has to go drunken up his teacher too. As you do, of course. Alright. So we observe, we spar, you get people to like you, then you go and you fight them. And then you remember to hit the right button, which I did not do. Alright, observe. You need Affinity 20. Alright, so we observe. We see... Oh, they do actually mention what kind of items they like. Well, take whatever this is. Let's see, current Affinity 4... Let's see, take whatever this is. They apparently like that stuff, so plus 12. And then we'll give whatever this is. And now they're at 20, and now we can beat the hell out of them. Fantastic. It's the game of feeding people things until you beat them. Alright. And then, yeah, if you get their affinity up from these fights, then they end up joining you. Just punch this guy. Next round, we can go ahead and move behind him. Guy's not particularly tough here, but it looks like he's going to start getting ahead. Okay, get a little bit of bonus damage from that back attack. It didn't seem like that much. It's only looking like 6 or so. In which case, let's see. Although I think you have to move before you attack. Like, I tried selecting just to attack, and it wasn't doing it. able to go ahead and hit the guy before we get knocked out here. And then we get our liquor. Alright. Yep, and now we can invite him to join us, because if you can beat somebody in a fight, then they like you more, because this place is powered by martial arts. As you do. It's a kung fu movie. You beat the hell out of people, they love you now. Invite. Because, yeah, that's what I was figuring my first time through. It's like, you get an invite that guy. I didn't have any items to butter up any of these guys, but then I don't even know if this lady's side quest existed at the time. Although they have that hand icon thing, does that mean that... Although they do tell you if you can spar or not. Although, wait a minute, can I give away my plot necklace? Ah, can't be gifted with. Alright, actually, I wonder, yeah, if you do the same thing... See? They'll be willing to fight now. I don't think you can invite them. At least it tells you now who you can invite and who you can't. Let's see if difficulty on this fight has changed at all. Oh, yeah, no, she's still an absolute killer. Or actually, no, it's because I haven't healed. Should probably do that. Alright, what's... RBB? Okay. Did that poorly. We got some health back. Okay, we have to go take a nap to get our health back, and then I'm gonna try to attempt that again. Though I do find it funny that she'll gladly accept the necklace from you, but not from the other guy. Either way, I'm using little thing here, but yeah, I thought she was gonna be another party member. Because I just wanted to get the, like, the whole squad ready to roll as soon as we were leaving this village, but I guess it's just stick guy for the moment. Also, seems that, I guess there's some kind of way to make the guy leave if you want. Oh, this is new, I think. I think before you just automatically were given this thing. Truly has a strange taste. And so then we gotta go to the place behind the village. Let me try once again with that fight, though. Because we should win on raw stats alone. And see if we actually can change the outcome of that little side quest there. Yeah, don't you try to pull me into those plot events right now. I'm doing stuff. Actually, you can fight the little child, too. Hello, child. Child with a popsicle. It's funny that they actually carry their popsicle this time. Are you practicing martial arts? I'm 5 years old. I am not a kid, so who taught you martial arts? My dad taught me this before. Isn't it awesome? Okay. So, he left to go join the army, and... Did the war end? Yeah, it doesn't end. Sorry, dude. Alright. Let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, I know, there's a lot more reading to do. I apologize for skipping through it. I'll be honest, right from the get-go, just based off what this game has, how polished it feels, I mean, I'd be completely okay recommending this right from the get-go. Just because I played the older version, and it was very relaxing. Like, that was for sure. It's very relaxing. It's got a fun freneticness to the fights. I don't even know what you'd call this, but either way, whatever it is, it's fun. I'm not sure if you can specifically skip your movement turn to attack. Or does it just force you to move? Yeah, I guess it forces you to move. Let's see, we got compose over there, we got... Oh, wait, there we go. Change field of view. Change camera, select a skill, detail, confirm, cancel target info. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Anyway, run behind, do the punch. So it feels like as long as you're circle strafing around, you can make stuff happen here. Although without any current skills to our name, I don't think we're actually going to be able to win this. Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's no crits or whatever we could be taking advantage of. Guess they gotta be pretty tough to survive out here. Also, there's a little bit of delay when you're exiting the menu, where it's not quite telling you, or it's not quite letting you leave. You gotta wait a few seconds here. Although, actually, that might still be a useful thing, because going into that fight, whether you win or lose, still respawns the materials out here. So that could be potentially useful. There was a kind of cheat shop available during the early access version that let you build a bunch of broken weapons and stuff like that in the first city that you run into. So I'm assuming that has changed. So don't worry, random stranger. Let's just go ahead and hop in this bed real quick. In the house of the alcoholic guy that we were trying to get liquor for earlier. Cultural differences. Also, let's go collect more rocks. I mean, it's just weirdly relaxing. I know it's just interacting with some random thing over here, but it's weirdly relaxing. Alright, we skip through this, then we go fight in a cave. Yes, we got everything. We know all the stuff. Sword, fist, or saber? I'm gonna go saber this time around. I went for sticks the last time, and I kind of regretted it because they don't give you the option to start off with sticks, and I put all the skills into sticks out of pure stubbornness, and yeah, ended up having very few skills to work with for a while there. Alright, so he teaches you some moves, and as you go along, you actually get more kind of like moves for all kinds of different stuff. Alright, let's go to saber. Insufficient martial arts points. Okay, what about... Wait, it says deployed. You can have a pretty big party then. Alright, hang on. So we go to Saber, we got specials, we got mighties, uniques, light, cultivation method. What does that tell me exactly? Let's see, increases meridian points by 10, max HP by 15, and health, or MP by 20. Inadequate to travel the world with, only affects self, restores MP by 15%, does not use MP. Okay. Not really much to do with any of that information right now. Alright, let's go to this, let's go to this. These controls are not exactly ideal, but oh well. Alright. We get a sword, and then we can go fight the dude. So he practices a little bit, he teaches you some new skills, and how bad do we get whooped? Probably pretty severely. Yeah, there's not much in the way of defensive abilities as of yet. Yeah, that went well. It's actually a little bit funny that he switches to a white outfit for the purpose of that thing. Guess he just takes his coat off. Improve your moves, lightness skills, and cultivation methods. It's just like upgrading things. Upgrade your new move with the martial arts points you learned. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to Saber. Now we get special moves. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, so it's just a close range sweep, an advanced version of Golden Ring Saber Play. Totally can say that 10 times fast. A technique with an unstoppable momentum that cuts through 3 bodies like butter. Deals damage to targets 3 grids in a horizontal line. Has 25% chance to ignore and break the target's defense. Okay. Dandy dandy. And we can upgrade our normal move here. Let's see, every move increases their thing. Deals damage to targets with 3 grids. Okay. Or basic saber play, deals damage to targets with 3 grids in a horizontal line, does not use MP. Increases saber mastery by 0.4 for everything. I don't really get what the point would be for this one. When, I mean, I guess neither one really has a cost associated with it. Maybe this one does more? I don't know. Either way. Yes, yes, you get more weapon mastery. I don't believe that was actually a mechanic last time. Could be wrong on that. Alright, what does it want me to do here? It gives a little bit of a line to say what's new, but it doesn't really actually say what's new. Yeah, I don't know. Something's happening. Can we go in the cave now? Alright. There are a lot of snakes. Well, I'll try to get my new moves on, or try my new moves on them. Fair enough. Oh, that's cool. Your party members actually go and attack on their own. Now, can I just kind of skip a turn, or... Actually, that's really cool that your party members will handle fights for you. I like that. Okay, so that snake's dead. Cheating snake. How do we know? It's hard to tell who's hooked up with who here in this cave. Let's see, item info. No, doesn't really tell very much. Alright. Let's go collect some of this stuff, collect some of that stuff. There should still be a treasure chest over here on the right side. Whatever, we'll get to it. Oh, interesting. You can't actually cancel out of your moves. Yeah, the fighting system is definitely a lot different this time. Because before it would kind of stop and wait for you to do stuff. Now you can like run up and just hit things. It's cool. It's frenetic. I like it. I feel like we're maybe missing out on some of the finer details right now, but that's all stuff that we'll learn in time. Collect, and what does this chest give us? Refined Pill Essence. Right. It's the one that's like a free level up or something. Let's see, LBA. How to win fight. Get man with stick and stand still as he beats everything to death. Yeah, so you can cancel out of it to get your remaining moves back, but you can't, like, move into a different section. So let's just select grids. We're going to pre-select to move over here. Alright, so we've got our LBA. What about... Okay, if we click on that, it just tells us the affinity. Oh, we can actually swap out moves mid-fight. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting that one. Whatever, we're just going to take a normal swing here, because I don't actually know how to cancel out of anything right now. Still, though, these fights are pretty darn nifty. I really like what they did with this since last time. Which I'm sure was a way earlier build, but still. And I'm sure there probably is still an option somewhere to switch to proper turn-based, but this really fits the theme. And not to mention making the guest characters autonomous does make them feel more like characters. Definitely speeds up the pace of fighting, and that's really one of those things that SRPGs definitely need to do more often. Like, we've seen a lot of good examples of this stuff done right, so it's just nice to see when they go and they speed stuff up. Like, this system works fine. I mean, you've got other methods of still keeping with the same, like, selecting your turns kind of thing. The Tactics Ogre does. Just usually speed ups work well in that situation, but I like this automated setup. Actually, kind of want to see Reborn get something like this. Wonder if somebody can mod that in, just like make all your characters autopilot themselves off. Well, technically, you can just set everybody to AI. I just mean like do it in real time. Which I guess if it's fast enough. Man, now I just want to do an AI run at some point. Anyway, go ahead and take a quick swing over here, get them two sliced away. Our poison went away. He beat a snake with a stick. This guy's very on board to help us out here, despite, you know, us robbing him of his presumably very expensive liquor. Alright, here's the Mega Snake. There's something on the ground. It's probably snake stuff. Oh man, that snake's got a cool like firehead situation going on. I like it. Also, I like that little detail right there. Technically, before, you could theoretically get through the fight without ever getting bitten, which makes the whole plot point of you got better because you got bitten a little bit of a moot point. I do like that that they just have them get bit in a cutscene here. I'll throw that out there. I am kind of autopiloting this a little bit because I'm not exactly sure how to... I assume there must be a way to attack before moving. There we go. Nice happy combo. Stole all of the eggs. And they're burning up. It must be the snake bite. And now they feel cold because their other poison is cold. The frost venom in my body hasn't come off yet. Now there's also the hot snake venom. And then that dude shows up. He's like, hey, it's cool. It's fine. Somehow, between the power of ice and cold, you have become water healthy. And now these guys all want to kill off Mr. Martial Arts Master Guy. Oh no, the poison made me forget to tell him about these people this morning. Okay, I like that detail. I don't think that was in the pre-release version, because they mentioned you could run into these guys and it seemed like they were a bit of an issue, but you couldn't actually mention anything to him. So I guess in this case, the cutscene passes out before he gets a chance to mention it, rather than just forgetting about it entirely. Anyway, we skip the cutscene, even though it doesn't have a thing to tell you about skipping the cutscene. Stall them for 2 turns so I can restore my chi. Remember, do not go head-to-head with them. Oh, day. I mean, we didn't even have to do anything, alright. That's alright. Hands off the controls, have a nice sip of coffee. Ah, that's good coffee. Now, thankfully, as long as your party survives, you're just fine, so we got frickin' vaporized, but that's alright. Though, this does mean also that the scripted part after this is probably not going to be an easy win like it was last time. Because with a little bit of positioning, you could absolutely crush the next fight here because you had complete control over him. Alright. Alright, do we have medicine of some sort? Let's see, fish scale armor. Now, which one am I wearing? Yeah, equipped is the better one right now. Martial arts notes. Notes on martial arts written by an unknown person. Read it to gain martial arts points. Okie dokie. Let's read a bunch of those. Can be sold for money. No extra effects from this. Blueprint, all advanced thing, or a blueprint, a summary of folk forging experience. Forging according to the method on it, on it will produce the top quality piercing owl. Alrighty. I don't know if anything that actually heals, right? All party members' MP goes up by 100, or all party members' HP. Okay, we got the ointment here. I guess we'll use one of these. Alright, moving on. Yeah, I really like this system. This feels really cool. Get some stuff from the box, some materials and whatnot. Take some time to mine while we're trying to escape this inescapable cave situation. Yeah, like the diagonals on the saber right now. I remember playing the first time through, I had a kind of mental note going that I should probably check that out at some point. Alright, so we got a bunch of points. How do we... Let's see, affinities. We've got them going on. We got, let's see, weapon abilities. Sword Mastery 25, Saber Mastery 26. So apparently we're just slightly better with the thing. Why does it say that I've got stuff to pay attention to on this menu, though? Let's see, it's just silver ore. That's the same armor I've already looked at, isn't it? Yes, it is. Let's see, Defense 25, Evasion 1.67. Those are going to be better. I wonder if it's talking about this thing, where it just gives you plus 10 health. I don't know, we'll keep it on hand in case there's any kind of way to multiply items or something. I doubt it, but I remembered regretting using that thing right away. I think it was maybe like it was scaled or something. Yeah, I don't know. But we got a bunch of them martial arty points, so we just go ahead and upgrade this thing. Let's go ahead and max whatever that is out right away. Max this thing out. Alright. Apparently that's just a thing we can do right off the get-go here. And they capture the child! And so we gotta go fight them and stuff. Which basically consists of this cool fight where everybody's fighting each other at once and it's just a cool set-piece battle, you know? Why can't I select where I can move? Oh, because I'm already dead. That's probably why. But yeah, whenever going through this back in pre-release, like, this fight was clearly meant to be one that was supposed to be a close win or whatever else, but if you just hung back and let everybody fight each other, like never even getting close and just abused this guy to get a bunch of like free attacks and whatever, sorry, you could very easily sweep the entire thing. Which it looks like this is meant to be a sort of scripted, pretty close win here. Because yeah, this is definitely way closer than it was in pre-release. Which again was months ago, to be fair. Hell, even months ago. This was like a year ago. So we get some gauntlets, he wins the fight. And it makes sense, because instead of our guy being perfectly fine and basically untouched, well, instead we have this situation. So, yeah, he just decides to bring the entire cave down on top of all of them. Most of the bad guys get out anyway, and because it's starting off like a kung fu movie, obviously, your teacher has to get smushed or explodified immediately. That's just how it goes. Alright, raise your affinity with Weho. Ote. Go to the field next to the cave and the mountain behind the village. Maybe I will. So they got a memorial built for him right over here. If you're buying this, you can read more into the actual plot that happens there. The guy's basically made a lot of enemies, is the deal. Right. I do like that the load times are basically instant regardless of where you go. Yeah, there's just more snakes here. We don't really need to get into all this right now. I would like to go proceed to our first city and see what we're looking at. Go to Low Village, east of Wulong, to look for Zhaotong. Alright. That's a lot of things that sound similar that I'm totally not going to get confused about whatsoever. Actually, wait a minute. I have better gear now. Let's go see if that lady has the option to be recruited. I'm still thinking probably no, but at least we can see if the side quest plays out any differently. Let's see what we got here. First off, is this armor better? I wish that there was an option to keep the notifications up by default. This is extremely slightly better. These are just way better gloves than the weapon that we've got equipped right now. This was the staff I was using last time. Actually, let's go to the blacksmith, see if we can get some better gear here. Trade, yes, yes, yes. We got batch cells and things like that. Attack 25 to 28. We got one that's 26. Okay. Let's say as far as selling, can probably sell one of these gloves. Gloss armor we'll probably give to our dude. These shoes we can get rid of. This armor we can get rid of. Yeah, this economy feels a bit more forgiving than it was last time. Because in pre-release it pretty difficult to come by money until suddenly there was way too much. Alright, what is this? The White Light Sword Advanced Blueprint. For forging that thingamajig. Okay, never mind. So we got no better weapons over there. So just take a quick second to appreciate the happy frame rate. Alright, lady. Let's see, are we improved enough to win this fight? Actually, we probably should because our weapons are better. Yep. Alright, now fight. Fight! So I'm thinking if we move over here... Yeah, okay, we don't need to move over there. She's got ranged attacks anyway. Yeah, we do a hell of a lot more damage now. So you can't really pre-select tiles. I thought you could, but it appears you can't. Also, that it's targeting where you're attacking from based entirely off your actual personal position. So you can't, like, back attack through a swing here. Partially what I was testing there. Okay, stop teasing about what? Can you become a party member, or what's the deal there? Yeah, that still stays at 20. So, not really sure what the point is. Alright. Whatever. We'll explore that later. My understanding about this game when first trying it out was that you could basically just hire pretty much anybody, which it sounds like you still can get a lot of the travelers and things. Like, supposedly you just wander around, hence the name, and you just run into these random people, and it's like, well, maybe there'll be people that want to fight you on the road, and if you can make them like you, you can convince them to, convince you to maybe join, like this guy, I think, was one of them. And this guy's just, okay, you can't convince him to join. What about you? You look like you've got a hat. Spartan gift. Okay, what about you? You look like a guy that wants to join a party. No, it's the same constable guy. Okay. Okay, so maybe you can't hire everybody. But still, you can hire some people. We'll figure that out as we go along. Maybe that clasped hands icon is how you tell party members. Next time we see that, I'll make sure to find it. And yeah, they got rid of the cheat item guy that was over here. Okay. Go to the craftsman guy. Yes, tell me how to forge. Yes, skip that tutorial, please. I wish the start menu could skip that tutorial. Now, can we make a weapon? No. Can we buy stuff? See, Class X weapon compilation and ordinary Class X weapon compilation records the methods of forging steel sword, ring pommel saber, iron staff, beast hide boxing gloves, and a coin-like dart. Okay, so let's go ahead and just see if we can make a better version of our current weapon. Let's see, 5 Immortals Mental Sutra, an incomplete manual entrusted to you by... Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to... Oops. Oh, I just noticed that we actually sold the thing that we needed. Okay, Forging White Light Sword, Dragon Head Saber, Loose Staff. Well, I see Saber, so... Okay. Anyway, carrying on. Basic lightness skills. I think that's the one to boost your movement or something. So it gains 1 stack of lightness for 4 turns. Every stack increases move by 1 up to 3 stacks. Let's see. Every level of this skill grants 5% key the next turn after using it, so that'll be handy for movement later. We've got this blueprint for an owl. Fair enough. And can we also just maybe buy a better thing? So we got the Dragon Head Saber right here. Only those who are unusually strong can handle it? Okay. I mean, we could make one, but we could also just buy one, so... Alright, select blueprint to forge. Apparently I don't have one that I can actually use at the moment. Alright, we got some kind of disassemble mechanic. Couldn't possibly tell you what that's about. Alright, well, we got a sword. Go and equip that. That's just going to be better than our current thing. So, Go to Lu Village, east of Wulong, and look for Xiaotong. I don't know who Xiaotong is. Well, we'll find out. Observe. Nothing. Okay. Pawn shop, okay. He says it's authentic. Let's see how inauthentic this stuff is. Let's see, a board game. I wonder if you can actually play the board games. I mean, I kind of want one just to see if you can play it. So are we going full immersive sim on this or what? Can you play the board game? I gotta know. However the hell you play this. Okay, no, you probably just gift it to people, I guess. Also, this is... Yeah, no, this is Pancake City or whatever it said. Yep, Pankang, this is Pancake City. Let's continue on to find this village, then. Gotta be somewhere off in this direction, I'd assume. Right, so this is where we started. This must be the village right over here, then. It gave a little pop-up to say what village it is. We're gonna find Xiaotong among the people here. We look for the person whose name says Xiaotong. We have freshly brewed, wow, freshly brewed Longjing tea. Would you like to come in and try some? Thanks, you're good. What do you mean? What do you mean? Someone offers you tea, you have that. So I just want to ask if I've seen a woman here with a little girl passing through. Okay. And we're off to the inn to get some tea. And find this person that we're after. I should probably save it. It occurs to me I haven't done that in a while. It does have an autosave this time around. Last time it did not. Cannot save progress when indoors. Fine. I know that this is a quirk of, you know, a game being specifically made for mouse and keyboard being played on controller. But not being able to just switch to the menu is a little bit of an odd one. Alright, bandits are out of line. Okay, well, already know we're going there. Should just move away. Okay. Talk to cat. Tease. Nah. Alright, immediately 10 out of 10, you can pet the cat. Hold on. Gotta rob you first. Ginger, ports. Okay, we just stole his lunch. See, so you got the bone structure of a martial arts master. I've got some manuals here. Want to have a look? Do you have shoot laser beams? Alright, basic cultivation method. I think we already have one of those. Fist weapon technique, saber play, normal move. Each level increases mastery. We already know basic saber play and basic sword play. Okay, so it's like I guess if you missed out on the other manuals, instead of him giving you the entire pile of them right away, then, you know, you get that, I guess. Alright. Alright, innkeeper. Let's see, not at all. That guy's gone from thinking about moving to they're gonna move in a couple days. Where are they moving to? Fortune my ass. Oh. Okay, they're having a kid, but they can't raise a kid with all the bandits around. Saw them kidnap a little girl the other day. Well, there we go. We got a lead. Why does everybody got to do the screen shake? Feels like every game I've been playing lately has to do the screen shake. Okie-doke. Okay, so we just basically go up to the mountain and raid the bandits. What's funny is I don't think I ever had this information the first time through. I think I literally just wound up going to that mountain. And then depending on whether... I forget what it was. It was like under some circumstances you got robbed and under other circumstances you didn't, but it was a really difficult fight to get into the mountain. Well, first things first. Is it that one or is it the other one? Observe. Okay, can probably spar with a guy, but don't necessarily know that there's any benefit in doing so right now. Or we might have to pass all the way through the village to get over to that side then. This music's very calming. Wait, is this the same... Is this the same one? Yeah, it absolutely is the same one as before, but their affinity has disappeared. What gives? Okay, I'm not sure what alternate universe we just walked into here. You do you. Wait a minute. No, it's the same woodsman guy, isn't he? Different woodsman guy. Observe. What is this? We've got a staff blueprint thingy. Whatever, you do you. Let's go back over here. I'm trying to find more party members, but I don't think we'll do that anytime soon. Who's there? How dare you trespass on the Tempest Stockade? Let's see, if they really have them, have to not reveal my whereabouts right now, okay? Need to get rid of them before they have time to react, because it's a good thing that clanging metal makes no sound whatsoever. Alright. So we seem to be able to take him out reasonably fast enough. So how do I select a new move, though? Like, I'm thinking the ideal probably would have been to go around the side there, but I'm still trying to figure out these controls, like... How do I go mouse and keyboard on this? Yeah, I don't know. We just got taken out. Okay, there's actually an alternate scenario here. Nice. Alright, so 2 questions. What happened to our stuff? And what happened to... What happened to the other guy? Okay, lock can't be broken. Too many bandits out there. Even if I did get, I wouldn't be able to handle them and would just get thrown back inside or wind up dead. I mean, kind of wind up lucky in that one. See, I haven't had a proper look inside this manual before. Turns out the method is not complete. Aside from the first few chapters, the next few pages are all blank. Didn't he say that this method is a secret treasure of their sect? How come it's not complete? Did the author have no idea how to finish the moves in it? I could learn some moves from this method, couldn't I? How come I've never thought of this before? Maybe they gave it to me in hopes that I could use it to protect them and just, other than just detoxifying toad poison. I mean, it makes sense. He erased the missing parts so that they wouldn't be able to hold me responsible if they ever found out. He's scared of learning the secrets in the book. Whatever that means. I'm assuming this makes sense to somebody that understands all the Chinese stuff. Anyway, they're about to go do some spiritual awakening type stuff, and using all their brain powers, they're going to get all DBZ powers, I guess. Let's see. Cultivate both types of chi at the same time, then follow the acupuncture points mentioned in the method. One downstream and then upstream, and like, man, they're getting real technical about this. Again, I am assuming this makes sense to somebody. I have no idea what's going on. It's just like, hold on, I'm rewiring my spirit circuitry. Alrighty. So, nice. Didn't expect a couple broken pages to be this powerful. What if I learned the full 5 Immortals Mental Sutra? I may be able to take my revenge against Chunwu. he says he'll gladly show them, but do I get a tutorial, or... So I wonder if maybe there's some kind of alternate method if you do win the fight. Also, absolutely did not mean to do that. I meant to attack to the right. Oh, interesting. You can actually move left and right to dodge attacks. That's cool. I know, kind of a given, but, like... it's a cool use of a turn. Never really thought about it, like all that. Ordinary bandits are just a piece of cake for me now. You know what? This isn't really any more difficult or any less difficult than it was last time. I was just fiddling around with the controls like an idiot. How come no other bandits are coming this way? This dude's way too confident. All right, let's see here. We got a bunch of points. Got special moves, that's maxed. Lightness skills. Oh, hold on, we have that one book in here to learn a lighting or lightness skill. There we go. Basic lightness skill. Get some swordplay skill going. Get whatever this is. Get whatever this is. Just learn all the stuff. That one's just a book. All right, cool. Let's see. We get whatever's in here, so we get this swordplay thing. Max that out. Let's go over to our lightness skill and just throw all the points at that, I guess. Okay, so gains 1 stack of lightweight for 4 turns. Every stack increases move by 1. So presumably can get up to 3 extra movement per the course of this thing. And yeah, for every level, the skill grants 5% chi the next turn after using, with level 10 being plus 50%. So at 9, it's like, what, 48 something percent? Or no, 45%. Alright, and then we go to those Meridian points, which we just got a bunch of, and penetrating sounds like it's something that would be useful. Agility, IP, I don't know what IP is. But I remember that being the name of some movie, so we'll just go for that, I guess. Insufficient points. Okay. Cool. Sure. Whatever happened there is whatever happened there. Let's see. Open. What's this got? Ointments and pills and things, so it definitely wants you to stick by here for the long haul. Anyway. Let's continue on. This pause menu is still a little bit weird, but this is fine. Alright, so somebody rolled through, killed all the bandits. Why are they all dead? Because of what's-her-face. Yeesh. Holy mother of jiggle physics, dude. Wait, what? Okay, I get the feeling that we weren't meant to win that one. Easily countered the moves, dude. We didn't even get a turn. Okay. Alright, so basically she's after the people that attacked us at the intro. Like, well, just say you're trying to save the kid. Let's see. What the hell's a... Oh, Zhang being the guy, the dude that died. Also, she's saying saber play, but she has a knife. Okay, so basically she's here for the same reason. Fair enough. Okay, so she's literally just here to power grind on bandits. Alrighty. Interesting way for this to go. Girl in red joined the party. Yeah, this is wild. I guess you get more glowy stuff as the game goes on. When do we get our glowy stuff? As we get freaking one-tapped? Okay. That's probably why they give you all those medicines earlier. Not that there's really too much to worry about considering she's vaporizing everybody, but hey. So you just collect some plants, mine some iron. For any of y'all obsessive material collectors, this definitely seems to be seems to be a good way to go get that particular fix. Alright, whatever, we're just gonna go do this normally, I guess. As long as we get an attack in, we're good. Actually, it looks like he got additional movement on that attack there, so we probably can stay at a bit of a farther range. There we go. And just hit that guy at a distance, get shanked anyway. And she can just go ahead and win all the fights herself. What am I even here for? What I find really funny, though, is that, like, I have absolutely no idea what the controls are like, but still just having a blast anyway. Whatever's happening, it is certainly happening. The overall flow is real good, though. Whether or not I have any clue what's going on. Yes. Yeah, that seems to be where we need to be going. Go ahead and use one of them ointment dealies. I kind of like that there's not really any healing going on mid-fight. It means that these fights are over relatively quick. At the same time, I'm having a bit of a hard time figuring out what my healing items are. Yeah, that's just drugs. So don't do drugs. That's that thing. Where's this lotion stuff that we were using before? So this just gives increased defense. Again, I think it's scales, so we'll use that later. Something about getting spirit pills. Cobra eggs for getting a lot of extra health and stuff like that. Where are my friggin' healing items? I know that there was... one of these was a healing item. Okay, this seems to be all healing items. Oh, shoot. Knocking stuff onto my keyboard here. There we go, it's this thing that looks slightly different from the other things. Alright. Yeah, a little hard to tell what's going on in that UI. Feels like a solid approach here would just be to hang back and let her handle all of it. Although, surprisingly, she's actually taking damage. Kind of a cool little tag team moment there. Alright. Okay, we got a blueprint. We got the same saber that I already spent money on. That kind of defeats the point of that expenditure, but I will. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to skip that. Dang it. Okay, I think we... keep on going forward then, sure. Yeah, this is a segment that you see in a whole lot of RPGs that I'm having a lot more fun with right now, where you can just charge through. Actually, wait, that it might be the spot at the top that we need to go get over to. I just really wish I knew how selecting these moves worked here. Because as it stands right now, like I'm trying to select stuff, but mostly just keep doing this. They did mention that there was some confusion over controls, whenever playing with the controller options right now. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll figure it out in time. Oh hey, they got the other kiddos here. The first reaction's like, no, hold on, guard's gotta die first. One thing I would have expected is some different boss music, though. Yeah, there you go. And with our main character getting taken out, we just sit back and have a drink of water, you know? And it got very quiet all of a sudden because I think I hit my volume. Okay, go to the mountaintop and get the key from the boss of the stockade. Okay. Will do. I guess this guy's just gonna ignore us. There's a book to read for later. Lots of bandits everywhere. Lots of plants to collect, though. That's real important stuff. Okay, so how do we get to the stockade? I guess we break through that little bit of defense over there. We just avoid a fight? Sure can, alright. Oh, they got even more of them this time. Bit of a random observation, but with all that jiggling around, you would think they probably would be very, very annoyed by that. Maybe that's why they're so pissed off and on a murder spree. Like, oh, for goodness sake, somebody deal with this constant jiggling and itching as a result. Alright. And there we go, now it's on autoplay mode again. I suppose the one downside of this whole system is that there's not really a whole lot of time to practice, is there? So rather worry about that. The boss house is just up ahead. Probably much tougher than the regular bandage. Should probably heal your wounds first. Do we get even more medicines? Dang right we do. And that stuff's expensive. Now we figure out which one it is again. Because I have no idea, and I know those snake eggs are very expensive. Okay, we go to this thing, we go to this thing, and just eat food, I guess. Because nobody's really that necessarily... No one's really got that much health on him anyway. Alright, save in slot 4. Go over to this menu, see about doing this whole cultivating thing. Upgrade. Let's see. Mental Sutra incomplete. Serious martial arts skill. It's said to be a lost skill. Deals damage to targets within 12 grids around the user. Every point of internal power increases damage. Use effects restore 500 HP for every point of constitution. Additionally, restores 5. Okay. So that seems like the main thing to go for. We'll just throw the rest of the points at that basic method. I guess it's just an MP regen. Ooh, that's a big fight. It's bugging me very slowly that the bottom of the text is cut off, but you can scroll it down. Okay, some kind of faction politics going on. Guy faked his death. Did some sort of dealie with all the bandits here. Alright, how do we do the thingamajig? So, RBB? Right, I couldn't really tell you why exactly that suddenly caused such an issue, but whatever. It's caused a big old lag spike. Actually, no, we want this one. Wait, what? Well, even the greatest has slip-ups. Fair enough. Apparently we got wrecked pretty easily there. Let's try that thing with all of this stuff again. So this gives lots of strength and constitution, which I assume is a good thing. Let me go over here, see about saving the game. After this boss fight, I'm probably going to call it for this one. This was just meant to be like a whole first impressions kind of thing. And yeah, so far I'm finding it to be a pretty darn good bit of fun. I don't know what's going on with the controls, but hey. Alright, that thing. This big exploding move. Interestingly enough, he's actually doing damage. This is surprisingly difficult for a first fight, too. Interesting. Alright, well, one more healing item, because I thought we'd be able to kind of get away from using... Dang controls. I was hoping we'd be able to get away with not necessarily using that stuff yet. I guess we definitely want to. First of all, is this sword better than ours? Yes. Alright, so equip that. What about this? That's just gloves. What about armor? Do we have some better defenses? These are slightly better than our current loadout. This is worse. That is worse or equivalent. Sorry for being all quiet here. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is going on. Alright. More healing items for the party. Oh, actually our health went up by a ton here. I didn't realize how much that went up. Alright, max health by 10. Precious, please think carefully. Okay, I mean, it's just 10, though. And then we had one other one that boosts defense or something, apparently. Health, MP, defense by 3. Do that, sure. Blueprint, gain 200 martial arts points. 500 points. Okay, that's solid. Let's go ahead and learn all these real quick. Alright, I think that's reasonably all we can do. Use this thing, go to this menu, and now we have more points to spend on stuff. Should probably spend some of his points on this guy. Now, this stuff increases health like a pretty solid amount, so we should probably just spend it all on this. Because based on what I saw, that appears to be why our own stuff went up so dang fast. Okay, I'm guessing that we're going to be just fine this time. So we've got 2 units that are vastly more beefed up. Alright, so you can pre-select your move. Like right there. There we go. See, I'm kind of getting it. Oh, and also kind of slightly dead. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we need to adjust a little bit more. I don't want to grind or anything along those lines, even though it probably is going to be that kind of experience. So, first thing, when we go to different characters, they do have different points. Okay, so went ahead and got some of her stuff ranked up. Let's see. This guy's got 1 point. This guy's got 490. We should probably get on that. So lots of constitution, lots of strength, lots of just whatever, dump stats. Like I know for me personally, like whenever doing stuff like this, usually my first port of call is just to throw stats into just defense before anything else. Because the more you survive, the more that you can get away with things. The more you can observe, the more you can accomplish. Alright, give it one more go here. Okay, now we pre-select our next move. We do this thing to heal. Oh no, wait, we're already dead, aren't we? Okay, well, the stick guy appears to be holding up just fine. Yeah, there's no way they're surviving it, though. Although, okay, boss guy went down. She could probably one-shot everything else. That might be a win right there. That extra health was all we needed. In that case, yeah, that's a pretty solid first boss. I kind of like that. Makes you go back and reevaluate what you need to do with your team. This is a fun format. Okay, so they're from some kind of cult. They left some sort of dealie. Why are you still on to me? Let's see. Leader's interested in the person you brought from that pass. Hand her over and may let you live. Who? Okay, so supposedly he was supposed to protect someone, and that person jumped into a river and drowned. Something about some wind methods making people go crazy or something? Man, the politics in this place are crazy. And then that guy died. Alright. Okay, involved in some sort of incident and some kind of dragon thing. Okay. So they're more or less agreeing that they're on the same side. Okay, current affinity 10. Afraid you won't be able to get from whoever Chen Wu is. He died in the explosion at the valley at that place. Wait, no he didn't. Because that's that like Kung Fu Master guy, isn't he? In that case, no, he didn't die, because we already saw him... Ooh, interesting. 62. I think this is better. Alright, how do I select people? Go up here. I apologize if I'm struggling with these controls a decent bit. Still getting used to all of it, because these are very unusual controls. do the heal nuke. And thinking about it, I think the way that you're supposed to select the move that you're going to do is if you specifically select the skill and then instead of moving supposedly on the spot, maybe it would work. We'll try it out in the next fight. Okay, you can just do it on the spot. There we go. That's what I'm missing. But as soon as you use a move, your turn is done. Although we're just going to apparently heal, and then they're going to handle the fight for us. Perfect. I mean, I like that flow. That does feel really cool. Also helps if I actually select the game itself. Yep, you just go ahead and handle it, Mr. Stick Guy. Yep. Oh, just don't overstretch it. Don't overdo it, you know. Get the peoples out of the box. She's going to lock us in here, isn't she? Driven all the baddies out. Is that actually the one we're supposed to be saving? They just went to the wrong place. So you really don't know anything. Yeah, no kidding. Lady, stuff's just sort of happening. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. You go to Wudang's sect. Actually, this is more or less Wudang's internal affairs. So, do we just go reach out to human resources or what? What do you mean you can't? Yeah, go join her, dude. I'm sure you'd have a far easier time finding the missing kiddo if, you know, if you just went and did that. Alrighty. You're just going to do that, and then we're going to pop back up in the village. I don't suppose there's a quick exit anywhere, is there? Not really, but I guess we're good enough to just sort of leave here. Man, there's a ton of dudes, though. Go ahead and dodge everything. Get the hell out. What's funny is I think you can actually read the book and figure out that whole explosion ability before you get here. Celebratory banquet. This doesn't really seem like the kind of place that does banquets, but alrighty. Love how they say that we eliminated them. Yeah, there's still like 100 dudes up there. I'm not killing all that. Our free plot win lady disappeared. Got some rock candy. We got some bags of flour. $5 grand, not bad. And some ginger, because of course. See, I do like how they're setting this up, though. They keep setting up the situation where you keep getting credit for stuff, even though you're just riding on the shoulders of everybody else and are just a total nobody in this world, but either way. Yeah, gotta love the awkwardness of it. Into the world, a young blood strayed, his justice the sharpest blade. A storm is coming and troubles await. Gather for a drink to gaze at the world, and wake up sober when the starlight fade. Wait, what? Map of the road remains undisplayed. Thanks, Google Translate. Okay. Let's see, Shenwu's dead. I'll be an app on my hands. Hope this will bring peace to them all, folks. Yes, I think he was the head of the dudes that were attacking earlier. Yes, you should follow their advice and go there. Man, there's so much politics to follow here. See, besides, he's also the sect leader of the Wudang sect. Someone as powerful as him could be helpful in rescuing Shadong. I could at least get some information on the sect. Tomorrow we'll go to the Wudang sect and ask for Master Jingsu. Sure. If you say so. Are you leaving? Yes. Also already waived your bill. Why don't you stay a couple more days? Need to go to the sect for an urgent matter. I mean, I don't know if you should necessarily tell everybody this. So you head west past Peking City, then head southwest for a couple days. Okay. Yeah, that's something you really don't hear much, or nearly enough in a lot of RPGs and such. Which is like the ridiculously long distances travel, or ridiculously long time travel would take. Anyway, that's all I got time for today. This is feeling nice. Very cozy game. I don't exactly know what's going on for the most part, but it feels nice to play, so there's that. I think this might have been the woods that I was repeatedly getting killed at on my first playthrough here. Are these boars still absolute murder beasts? Oh, we're screwed. Right, use the heal nuke. This is survivable. Alright, we're definitely getting flanked here. If we're even surviving this. This combat system just feels nice. Okay, we got ruined. Can Stick Guy one-tap them all? Maybe. Yeah, I forgot sticks were like the AoE slappage option. Healed up somehow. I guess that's his special healing move, or recovery move that lets him heal. Yeah, this game flow is really, really feeling unique. I'm trying to think what to compare it to, and I'm not really sure. Oh my lord, we are going to get absolutely whooped. How about we just gonna, you know, just head out this way, I think. Anyway, so that'll be that. Hopefully can cover more of this later. I just wanted to drop by and give it a bit of a peek. But yeah, lots of good attention to detail and like the art and everything else. Combat system feels fun. You know, music's... I'll be honest, it sounds terrible to say, but it always makes me think of this buffet that I was like going to growing up. But that's, I mean, again, that's just my unfamiliarity with the music, to be fair. I don't understand most of what's going on, but it's darn fun regardless. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.